It's a beautiful day and there's a beautiful way to be hearing God's word to see what he has to say. So let's sit in the sun and start having some fun.
Wow, Morton, that sounds great. Thanks.
With the gang from Cottonwood Trails today.
All right, here we go now.
Cottonwood Trails.
I like that.
Tales from Cottonwood Trails. Come spend some time with some good friends of mine.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Gang from Cottonwood Trails.
No Escape, Part 1.
Drop the anchors! We're gonna run aground!
You heard him, men! Drop the anchors!
Captain, some of the men are trying to abandon the ship. They've untied the lifeboats and are trying to take them.
Well, that's not a bad idea. If we could...
Captain, you need to tell your men to stop doing that. You'll all die if they try to leave the boat.
Excuse me? Who are you?
That's Paul, sir! He's one of the prisoners!
A prisoner? Why should I listen to him?
He seems to think he has a special relationship with God, sir!
It's true. I've seen him do amazing things that I can't explain. If he says something, I would listen.
Well, I don't have many other options anyway. Cut the lifeboats loose!
Cut the lifeboats loose! Captain, you and your men should really eat. You have been so worried and have forgotten to feed your bodies.
You are the strangest prisoner I can ever remember on one of my boats. I can't argue with you, though. I am hungry. All right, men, grab a quick bite to eat. We'll need our strength to survive this storm.
Wow. What did they eat, Ranger Abby?
That's the part you're focused on?
I'm pretty curious, too.
You two are ridiculous. Who cares what they ate? I want to hear what happens in the story.
No kidding!
Did they make it out of the storm?
And were their stomachs filled with spaghetti?
Or pizza?
Ooh, or maybe barbecue.
Barbecue.
This was a boat loaded full of prisoners. I doubt they had all that fancy food. The Bible says they ate bread.
That's it? Sheesh.
No wonder those men wanted to escape.
Well, after they ate, Acts 27 and 28 go on to tell us that Paul and everyone on the ship eventually made it to land, although their ship was destroyed in the process. Wow! Paul sure went through a lot. Even more than you think, Rosie. Throughout all of Paul's life, he went through some pretty difficult stuff. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 gives us a little recap. He was whipped, beaten with rods, had stones thrown at him, went through 3 shipwrecks, spent a day and night adrift at sea, faced robbers, went long periods of time without food and water, and was imprisoned multiple times.
What didn't he go through?
I know, right? But my favorite part of the story of Paul isn't all the crazy things that happened to him, but how he pushed through them. He wanted to share the good news of Jesus so much that no matter what came along to bring him down, he kept getting right back up again. That's called perseverance.
What's burned the furnace?
Perseverance.
Oh, perseverance. Perseverance!
You could just say pushing through, even when things get tough.
Why not just say that in the first place then?
Well, I gotta run, guys. I promised Marnie I would help her fix her beaver dam. See you guys later. Thanks for the story, Ranger Abby!
Well, what do you guys want to do now? Well, all that talk of food earlier has kind of made me hungry. Could we get some lunch, maybe?
Sounds good to me.
I'm kind of hungry, too. But what should we eat?
Maybe if we ask really nicely, Mathilda will make us her famous mushroom souffle.
Famous? Was it in like a movie or something?
It's just really tasty. What do you say, Mathilda?
I guess I could do that, but I'm out of mushrooms. If you all help me pick some, I'll make the souffle.
That sounds fair.
Where do we have to go?
The best mushrooms grow in the caves on the edge of Shadow Ridge. It should only take about an hour to walk there.
Walking? When did food become so much work?
And then the catfish says, maybe if I was feline better.
That's a good one.
Now that's funny.
Hold on, I don't get it. Who can't fish?
Catfish.
The cat can't fish?
There is no cat.
So the fish can fish.
No, the fish is a catfish.
So let me get this straight. Neither the cat or the fish can fish.
There's no fishing. It's a fish called a catfish.
Oh, so a fish named Catfish can't fish unless it was feeling better. Gotcha.
No, That's
Just leave it.
good point.
We're getting close to the caves, Mathilda. Which one do you want us to go in to find mushrooms?
Well, I usually pop into the first one, but maybe we should...
Hey, look! There's a sign in front of the entrance to that cave.
Huh? Where? What's it say?
It says no escape.
That's ominous.
Come on, let's go inside.
What? But look at the sign!
I've been in these caves 100 times. There ain't no way I'm going to get stuck in there. Maybe whoever put up that sign is just trying to scare us off from the good mushrooms.
Maybe, but what if there's some other reason?
Quit being a bunch of scaredy cats and follow me.
Oh, man. Ominous caves give me the creeps. Hey, aren't caves supposed to be dark?
Yeah, what's with the torches lighting up the place?
And all this stuff!
No kidding. There's clutter everywhere.
Look at all the weird pictures and puzzly looking things on the cave wall.
And there's a xylophone in the corner.
What's going on here, Mathilda? Ah! What was that?
Something slammed shut over the cave entrance.
We're trapped!
Good thing those torches are lit or we wouldn't see a thing.
Oh, man, what's happening?
Welcome, my friends. You have just entered the cave of no escape. Make yourselves comfortable, because you will likely be here for a while.
What? Who is that?
You may call me the designer. I'm so glad you could pop in for a little visit today. You will see that you are completely sealed into this cave. As the sign said, there's no escape. Well, almost no escape.
Tell us how.
Yeah! We just want to get out of here!
Of course, my friends. It's very simple. Solve my puzzles, and you will find your way out. But if you can't...
Puzzles? What kind of kook are you? You trap us in here for some little game of yours? This is getting me all fired up. You want us to do some puzzles to get out of here? Fine. Give us the first one.
I love the attitude. Then let's begin. To solve the first puzzle, you will need to reach for the stars. Good luck. You'll need it.
That's it? Where's the puzzle?
Yeah, how are we supposed to know where to start?
Maybe there's something in the room that'll help.
Frank's right. We should look around. Everybody pick a corner and see what we can find. All right, I found some bouncy balls and a weird recipe for salad, but the recipe says to use these strange berries I've never heard of. What did you guys find?
Not much. I checked out the xylophone and there are some mallets there to play it. Not sure why.
I found this ring, an elephant mask, and I spotted some paintings of animals on the wall over there. There was a frog, an owl, and a goose.
I just found this yo-yo and a weird picture of a lion with a star.
What about you, Morton? What'd you find?
Well, you guys are not going to believe this, but I found a half-eaten apple.
Half-eaten?
Well, sort of. It was a full apple when I found it.
Morton!
I was hungry. Oh, I also found a fluff that looks exactly like my Aunt Rhonda.
How is that even possible?
Oh, it's possible. My Aunt Rhonda has a very fluff-like vibe going on.
So nobody found anything that looked like a puzzle? We must be missing something.
Maybe to solve the puzzle, we don't have to find a hint. Maybe we already have it.
Aunt Rhonda fluff!
No, I mean, maybe that designer guy told us the clue.
You think? Does anyone remember what he said?
Yeah, he said something about us needing to preach to some cars, but I didn't really understand what that meant.
No, he said reach for the stars.
Well, that's just a way of saying we need to try hard.
Or maybe he meant we need to find something on the ceiling. Look.
Oh!
Wow.
Look at that!
Oh, wow!
Oh, my goodness!
Look at all the stars up there.
I've always wanted to see one up close.
It looks like they've been placed into a whole bunch of different constellations.
Wait a second! There was a star in that lion picture I found! Do you think it has anything to do with the stars on the ceiling?
Maybe.
It probably means we need to feed one of these stars to a lion. But which one?
Wait, Mathilda mentioned that these are constellations.
Yeah, I recognize a few of them.
Isn't there one shaped like a lion?
You're right. Leo, it's that one right there.
Let's get up there and see if there's a clue!
Frank, do you think you could lift Rosie up there?
All right, get over here, Rosie.
Okay.
Oop.
Oh, one of the insulation is loose.
I'll look for tape.
No, it has a picture on the back of it. Can you put me down now, Frank?
Yep.
Let's see the picture, Rosie.
Sure.
It looks like an apple.
Morton, where was that half an apple you found?
In my stomach, Oz.
The other half.
Oh, in that corner over there. I'll show you. See? There's the apple right there.
This is the apple you ate? Morton, this looks disgusting.
Looks aren't everything, Mathilda.
They're pretty important when you're talking about fruit.
How shallow can you guys be? I saw a lovely apple that was a little wrinkly and pretty brown, and instead of throwing it to the side like it didn't matter, I gave it purpose. I am shocked and appalled at you guys.
It's appalled.
No, Frank. Apple. Apple.
Frank is saying that because you said pulled.
Wasn't that the guy Abby told us about? He had a person furnace.
Why do we even bother?
I don't get it. What's so special about this apple? These puzzles are starting to wear me down a bit.
Sounds like that perseverance that Morton brought up could really come in handy right now.
Easier said than done. Can anybody find something interesting about this apple?
Hey, take a look at this. The apple has a sticker on it.
Lots of apples do.
Sure, but this one is a perfect golden circle. It looks a lot like...
A ring! Just like the one I found earlier.
Well, let's see it.
Are there any interesting marks or anything on it?
Not that I can see. It's just a golden ring with a jewel in the middle of it.
Yeah, and that jewel kind of looks like my Aunt Rhonda, too.
I thought you said she was fluff-like.
No, I said she had a fluff-like vibe. Big difference.
Okay, but how is she like the jewel if she has a fluff-like vibe?
Vibes can change. Sometimes she has a very gemmy vibe. She changes a lot.
Actually, Morton might be on to something.
Really?
Not to do with this Aunt Rhonda, but this gem does look a little familiar. To me, it looks a little bit like an elephant.
Where did we... The mask! The elephant mask! That's it!
Wait a minute. Where is the elephant mask? It was right here.
It's not just the elephant mask that's missing.
What do you mean?
Where's Morton?
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh dear, things don't seem to be going too well for our friends. Where's the elephant mask? More importantly, where's Morton? Will they ever get out? Who is the designer and why did he trap our friends? So many questions that can only be answered by listening to No Escape Part 2, coming soon.
Want to follow the antics of the Cottonwood crew in comic strip form? Sign up for the Cottonwood Trails quarterly e-newsletter at cottonwoodtrails.ca and get the Fun in the Forest mini-comic as well as the latest news, exclusive content, and more right to your inbox. Sign up by November 5th to get the special World Audio Drama Day edition, packed full of sneak peeks and bonus content. This has been a donor-funded production by Square One World Media, created and written by Jordan Evans. Starring in this episode were Jordan Evans, Karen Reimer, Joanna Braun, Eric Borman, Ezra Enns, and Jason Stoffman.